I know what you're wondering. What's in the canister?
That's the recipe for mustard gas.
Welcome to an R6 operator guide. Today's operator is Smoke. G'day guys, welcome back to the channel, and today is the first video in my operator's guide series where I'll give you the general rundown of the chosen operator, their kit, weapons, role, and how I play them. Now these are of course just guides and subject to my opinions, so please do not lynch me if you disagree. At the end of the day, feel free to utilize them however you wish and just have fun with it. So with that being said, let's get into it. Smoke is a 2 armor, 2 speed, anti-entry trapper. Jesus, that's a mouthful. Whose main purpose is to create an area of denial, whether it be windows, doors, default site plants, or in my case, being a detriment to my team because I can't throw for shit. Inside of his kit, he has access to his infamous gas canisters, the M590A1 and FMG9 primaries, the SMG11 and P226 secondaries, and finally, he has barbed wire and proximity alarms as utility. The bread and butter setup for Smoke is the M590 for site setup and general rat-like gameplay, while using his SMG11 as his actual primary weapon due to its high rate of fire, practically turning anything in front of it into a body bag. What? Now, Smoke is probably the king at stopping diffuser plants due to the large area of the smoke and the ability to hurl them from an incredibly safe distance, which makes him ideal in teams that have a lot of information or comms that can help you get the canister to where it needs to be. This fact alone makes him absolutely disgusting if paired with Solus. Now, gameplay style of course depends on the player, but I prefer to anchor on site or in an area that is popular for aggressive attacker pushes and slow it right down with his canisters. Because fucking...
You win the round if you just AFK. No
I hear him.
Goes since that explodes. Yeah.
Friendly victorious.
These things, if I'm not mistaken, last for 10 seconds each, of which he has 3. So it's 30 seconds all up, which is a crushingly large amount of time in a game that gives you 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get shit done. Now, my laziest Google search tells me that these puppies do 15 damage every 2/3 of a second, which, if you can do math unlike me, means you can kill a full health operator in just 3 seconds. So I like to find a spot, anchor down and hold weird angles with a shotgun that force people to have to use utility or drones just to clear me out. My approach is the idea that I may be the worst in the team, but I'm going to waste an incredibly large amount of your time just for you to clear me out. I'm also sometimes pleasantly surprised when I do manage to get a kill or two.
An angle from attic so that you can reactivate it with your gun. Like if you punch a couple holes in the right spot on the left side, so if you punch one like where the
Now, that's just my gameplay style and it works for me, but I have seen a lot of people successfully roam as Smoke and being an absolute menace by using his canisters as an aggressive tool instead. To do this, what I've noticed pretty much all of them do is that they use his canisters to throw into an area that they want to push instead of defend it. If done properly, this allows the Smoke player to push into that area and start clearing the room if the attackers are caught off guard. Now, this works pretty well in lower elos as most people will panic and attempt to leave the room. In higher elos, however, I have noticed that it gives the attackers notice of your approach and they'll just hold angles to kill you. If you do decide that you want to try this gameplay style out instead, just know that the SMG11 is the primary weapon in this approach because it is, as I mentioned earlier, just devious.
I think they're both that.
However, my every attempt at this playstyle has ended horribly, but that's mainly because I suck at roaming anyway. Furthermore, the smoke does obscure vision slightly, which can help obscure your movements, but every time I've attempted to cross after smoking, I have been fried, so use this tactic at your own discretion. To add on top of everything, with the massive shield rework turning Monty into Juggernaut with less brain cells, pairing Smoke with Legion can completely unravel a shield ops sanity. So if you have a duo and the enemy picks a shield, please go right ahead and commit a war crime with glee. As a summary, is Smoke essential? No. But he is, in my opinion, always a good option to have on the team. So go ahead and give him a try, experiment a little with him, and have some fun with it. That being said, that is all I'm going to have for you today, guys. If I've missed anything, please let others know down in the comments to help them out when they decide to try Smoke out, or even just let us know how you like to play him. Also, let me know what operator you would like for me to cover next. I will try to pump one of these out a week, as I don't get a lot of time to work on videos due to work. That being said, thank you all so much for watching, and have an amazing day. Adios.
Unless you're like super exposed.
No, I'm just like CC.
Found a bomb. You must
Perfect.
defend it.
Diffuser's on me.
Op 4, last operator standing. Friendly Hostiles eliminated.
You get to see this play.
Alright.